Hey guys, Miss Smolik here. We're going to try something a little different today. I decided to separate you guys into groups, and I wanted you to be able to move on to multiplying and dividing integers. So instead of giving you a formal lesson in front of the class, I decided to create this video to walk you through the rules for multiplying and dividing integers, and I think you'll find it to be very, very simple. Our I can statements for this lesson are: I can explain the rules for multiplying and dividing integers, I can find the products and quotients of integers with the same sign, and I can find the products and quotients of integers with different signs. Just to review a little bit, integers are whole numbers and their opposites. 0 is not an integer, but it's all other whole numbers on either side of it. Rational numbers include integers, but also fractions and decimals that terminate or repeat. And just a refresher, the absolute value is the distance between the number and 0 on a number line. So here we go. Here's our basic rules for multiplying and dividing integers. They're actually the same. Multiplying or dividing integers with the same sign means that the product or quotient of those two integers with the same sign will always be positive. For example, a positive 2 times a positive 3 is 6. A negative 2 times a negative 3 will also be 6. It's almost like the negatives cancel each other out. It's the same thing for division, as you can see in the example of 8 divided by 2. Multiplying or dividing integers with different signs means that the product or quotient of those two integers with different signs will always be negative. For example, negative 5 times a positive 4 will give me an answer of negative 20. It's the same thing as if the negative sign was latched onto the other number. A positive 5 times a negative 4 will still be negative 20. The same will apply for division if the integers have different signs. Here's some examples. They are also found in your notes. So we'll do the first one together, and then I would like you to try 2 through 8. For number 1, negative 5 times negative 6. I'm multiplying integers, and they have the same sign. So it's like those signs cancel each other out. So the answer is just a positive 30. Go ahead and give 2 through 8 a try on this worksheet. You can pause this video while you work on them. Then we get to evaluating expressions. There's a little bit of differences between negative 2 being in parentheses squared and negative 2 being squared. For the first one, because negative 2 is in parentheses, it means that negative 2 itself is being multiplied by itself. So negative 2 times negative 2, which gives me an answer of positive 4. For the second example, just the 2 is being squared. So ultimately it means 2 times 2, which is 4, and then I got to make it negative. So the point of this is to show the value that parentheses play in problems. It does matter. Go ahead and give the second expression a try. I want you to evaluate it. Keep in mind our adding and subtracting and now multiplying and dividing integer rules. You can pause the video while you try it. Once you've tried it, check your answer with a friend. This next slide has some more practicing of evaluating expressions. Go ahead and pause the video and give these a try as well. And again, once you finish, check your answers with a friend. Finally, we can evaluate even more expressions that have variables, and all we do is plug in the value of those variables for the letter that they represent. Again, pause the video, give them a try, check with a friend. This final slide is once again the same thing, it's just more practice. At this point, you feel confident in your ability to multiply and divide integers. You may flip to the back side of your notes and work on the homework problems. If at any point you have questions, please come see me and I will help you.